youth here, we can educate our own parents. Honestly, my dad, उन्होंने सिर्फ grade 10 किया है. He didn't even graduate school. He went to work. My mom, she only did grade 8. That's it. But every single day when I went home, what I learned in the school, I told my parents. Why? Because I think it's important. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है वो important है कि जो education उन्हें नहीं मिली, जो हमें मिल रही है, हम उनके साथ share करेंगे, तभी वो educate होंगे. और अगर वो educate होते, I don't think हमें इस बारे में बात भी करनी होती. तो वो educate नहीं है. और भी हमारी responsibility है कि हम अपने parents को educate करें. वो हमारी responsibility है. They didn't have the money. They didn't have any. Thank you. They might have some family problems, guys. As you guys know, some of parents didn't even graduate like my dad and like my didn't. I feel bad because they didn't have the chance what we are having. So you have to teach your parents. Like, there's a big example like racism, right? So lots of people go through this. Like, I felt like I go through it too when I came to Canada first. It wasn't that much, right? But अगर आप स्कूल में जाएं, स्कूल में क्या होता है? Every single person is same. Like white people are same, Chinese people are same, every person, like Indian, brown people, white people, black people, everyone is same. But जब तुम घर जाते हो, right? घर में क्या होता है? मम्मा पापा काम से आए, मम्मा is like, oh, तूने वो चीने दे बेटे ने देखा? Oh my God, that China was so bad. Like, we are learning something else in school, but you're teaching us something else in home. Because they are not educated. And we have to tell them what's wrong, what's right. And then they're just like, oh, that China. They don't even know if they were Chinese, they were Philippines, they were Japanese or something. Yeah, just because they look like, yeah, you saw that China. Like, I'm just like, Mom, that's wrong. Like, auntie, that's wrong. You can't say that. Because it's way different. Like, if you educate them, they will understand you better. They will understand you much better than anyone else. Because honestly, how my days goes, जब मेरे पापा या फिर मम्मा घर आते हैं, मेरे पापा मुझे हमेशा पूछते हैं कि यार स्कूल में क्या हुआ, then I just don't say good. Because you know what I feel? कि सिर्फ वो गुड बोलने से ना पूरा दिन तुम नहीं बता सकते. Like I asked my dad, like what happened, like what time, like what did you eat, and all those stuff. Because communication is important between you and your parent. So like what I learned in school, like मैंने इस year Punjabi लिया है, because so I can learn Punjabi much better. I love Punjab. Well, I'm Hindu, that's why. So I love Punjab, and whatever I learned in Punjab history, whatever I learned in socials, whatever, if there's assembly, whatever I learn, I tell my dad, my mom, that what I learned. And they are free. They have like that time, even if it's night, they are free to listen to me. And that communication, I hope every single parent here do today. Go home and ask your kid, what was the problem? Do you have any problem in school? How was your day? And when they say good, no, be like, no, tell us more. What happened in the school? How was your day? What did you learn? And tell your kids to ask them the same question to you, like, how was your day? Thank you.
So I think the lesson that they taught us in that talk was, ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਰਾਓ ਨਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਬਣੋ. Simple lesson, right? So the third group, we're going to be talking about gang violence, and it's Prithvi and Shravya. She said in front of the white table.
Hi everybody, my name is Shavinya.
And my name is Prithvi.
And today we're going to be talking about like gang violence and drug use on youth. And mostly when people get into drug use and gangs is because they get depressed at home, and like all the problems and stress from home is because like they take that and they're like really stressed in their minds, and they need to like a thing to like release that stress. So they get into drugs, and then they end up getting into violence.
So parents should get to know their kids more. Ask them questions about their daily life. Don't just be like, oh, how's school? And your kid obviously is going to say good. But then have follow-up questions so you know more about their life and you get involved with their life. And also share parts of your life and your day so they feel like comfortable talking to you about theirs too. You don't just need to get involved with your kid, but you could also get involved with their circle, their friends, so you know the type of people they're hanging out with, who they're going out with. And if they're like, oh, I'm going out with Kieran, then you know who the Kieran is. So the important part is try to be a part of their life.
And also make your kid feel comfortable and talk to them and make sure you know what they're doing at school. Like, for example, how do you know that they're going through drugs? They're like going into gangs. You won't know. They're not going to tell you. So you make sure you be make your kid feel really comfortable with you and be like a friend to your kid and talk to your kid more. And that's how you get to know them. That's how you get to know what they're going through, what they're doing at school.
Show your kids the reality. Kids get into gangs and do drugs to fit in with people around them, but you have to tell them that the people around them is not their life. They have a future ahead of them after high school. By talking to them and getting involved with them life, you can always make a difference in their lives and you can prevent them from joining gangs and drug abuse.
Take responsibility for your child. Don't cover up for them and say, oh, they don't know anything. It was all their friends. Because I'm going to tell you, your kids probably knew that they were doing drugs before they did it. It wasn't their friends pressuring them to do it. Because your kid they probably know what they were doing. So make sure you take responsibility for them and hold them responsible. Don't try to cover up for them or they'll never learn from their mistakes.
When parents have kids, they want their futures to be perfect. But if your kid joins a gang or does drugs, their life is going to end sooner than 27. And that is not a way parents want their kids' life to end. So we are still kids and we need assistance and we need our parents to assist us.
When kids get into drugs or selling them for other people, in gangs and stuff, they want that money that say the $300 they want by selling it. And they tell your kid that the money is not everything in life. There's more important stuff like their health and what they're going to go through after they do these drugs and get into their gangs. Their future will get ruined. So tell them that the money that they're getting is not the most important thing they have to go through right now.
We all know the truth. The people around kids are just passing clouds, but the parents are the actual ones that are going to be with them. No one's going to have their back except for you when they get in trouble or when they need help. So get involved with them and stay with them.
You should be a positive role model for your kid. And if you drink or smoke or do drugs at home, don't expect your kid to be so perfect. If you drink at home, your kids are going to see that and their mindset is going to be like, oh, my parents do it, so maybe it's a good thing. And they don't even realize it because they see their parents as their role models. We see our parents as our role models. So if you drink and smoke at home, that's going to be what they're going to do at school or what they're going to do in their futures. You don't want your kid's life to get ruined because they're going to be taking drugs or drinking. So you should be more perfect, meaning you shouldn't do those things so that your kids won't follow you and do it as well.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. So another big round of applause for all of the students that spoke today. We have 2 more speakers and a play, and then we'll break for lunch. So I'd like to call on stage Bunreet Nijjar. Big round of applause, please.
First of all, can I ask all the kids to please put their cell phones away while I'm talking, because part of what I'm going to say is geared towards you guys. Same thing with parents. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਫੋਨ ਥੋੜੇ ਮਿੰਟਾਂ ਲਈ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਰੱਖ ਦਿਓ जो मैं कहना चाਹੁंदी हां मैनूं लगदा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Thank you. मेरा नाम Punreet Nijjar है. My name is Punreet Nijjar. I am a grade 6-7 teacher here in Surrey. I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at the souvenir pamphlets, but I did write a short article in there about my thoughts and my opinions. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the recipients of the scholarships today. And for all the youth that have come out here, it takes a lot of courage to come up and speak. I'm not a very good public speaker, so even for me to come up here, it's very nerve-wracking. So congratulations to our recipients. Thank you for taking the time out to come out on a Saturday or Sunday when I know you'd rather be doing other things, sleeping in, hanging out with your friends, and just hanging out. So you're taking a step in the right direction by coming out here and actually being involved. I have a message both to the parents and to the kids. I don't have anything actually prepared, so I'm going to speak from the heart. To the parents, I know ਮਾਪੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਵਧੀਆ ਨਿਕਲਣ ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. And they're doing the best they possibly can. However, we live in a time where parents think ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਆ. And we live in a day and age where that's not true. We live in an era now where, you know what, our kids do know more than we do sometimes, and it's okay to learn from our kids. A lot of the times parents say, oh, ਨਿਆਣੇ ਆ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਪਤਾ ਆ. But in fact, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. So to the kids, this is your opportunity now to be teachers to your parents. Teach them how you want to be parented. Voice your concerns and your opinions to them, and make sure that they are making time for you and that they're listening to you. And you don't have to have your life all figured out. You're still young. You have the rest of your life to figure it out. And I know a lot of you are trying to fulfill your parents' dreams. And yes, that is important, but the most important thing is to fulfill your own dreams and be the person that you want to be, not who society wants you to be. And also know that you don't have to take on the stress of the world. There are other people to take responsibility for the other things. And it's important for you to just be a kid, to do the things that normal kids get to do. Staying away from gangs and drugs and all those things are also part of your responsibility. And if you don't have the best role models at home, then go and be those role models that you were never able to have. Go out and be a role model for somebody else so that somebody else can look up to you and say, hey, you know what? I want to be like that person when I grow up. And also, when your parents ask you what you want to be when you grow up, you tell them happy. Because there is no career out there called happy. But you need to do whatever it is that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own life. And just because you don't have good role models at home, it doesn't mean that that's what your life is going to be. It doesn't mean that your parents define who you are. You have the right to have your own identity and not to live in the shadow of your parents. So if you have a dad that drinks a lot at home, that doesn't mean that that's the person that you are going to turn out to be. Be your own role model. Go find positive role models out there, and to know that there are always people out there to help you. Take me, for example. I teach grade 6-7. I try and be the best role model I can for the students in my class, the students in my school, and for the youth out there in our community. Also, to parents, go volunteer in your kids' school. It is so important. I've been teaching for 5 years, and unfortunately, I haven't met even half the parents that I've taught kids of. ਜਦੋਂ parent-teacher interview ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, ਮੇਰੀ ਕਲਾਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇ 25 ਬੱਚੇ ਆ, ਸ਼ਾਇਦ 5 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਹੋਣ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਜਾਂ ਮਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ, ਦੋਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਕਾਤੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ 15 ਮਿੰਟ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਢ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੀ ਟੀਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ. ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਕੋਈ ਗਲਤੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਆ, ਟੀਚਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਘਰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ, ਮਾਪੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਟੀਚਰ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣ. ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਨੇ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਕਾਤੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ 15 ਮਿੰਟ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਢ ਸਕਦੇ. So please, parents, take the time, go volunteer in your child's school, go visit their teacher, make regular visits so you know what is happening in your child's school, and not just show up when your child has done something right. Be there to celebrate every accomplishment. To you, it might not seem like a big deal, but to your child, it could be huge. So get involved in your child's lives, and kids, please involve your parents in your life. They are there to help you. Don't shut them out. Try and share your problems with them. And if all else fails, it's totally okay to seek outside help. I know in our community there's a huge stigma around mental health and going to seek help and say, "Inu depression ya, aap hi theek ho jaga." Well, no, aap hi nahi theek hona. We have so many people like counselors and therapists and support systems that you can go to. And it's okay to seek outside help. It doesn't make you any less of a person if you ask somebody for help. So take time to take care of your mental health, because you can't help your child until you take care of yourself. Help yourself before you can help anybody else. That's all I can think of on the spot. But I just, again, like to thank parents for coming out today and the kids for coming out today, because know that you are making a difference in this world. Thank you.
So a big thanks to Punreeth. That is a very powerful message to come from a teacher who sees kids every day. So a big round of applause for her once again. I think a simple lesson, ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ simple lesson ਦੇਖੀਏ, ਜਿਹੜੇ mothers ਆ, gossip ਛੱਡੋ. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੱਪੜਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਦੁਕਾਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਨਿਆਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਓ. ਬੰਦੇ ਆ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੱਛੀ ਖਾਣੀ ਆ, ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਪੈਗ ਵੀ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਠਾ ਦਿਓ. ਦੋਸਤ ਬਣਾਓ. 13-14 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਸਕੂਲ 'ਚ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਆ. ਉਹ ਕਿਉਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਆ? ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ. ਸ਼ਰਾਬਾਂ ਪੀਂਦੇ ਆ, ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ? ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੁਕਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਸਿਖਾਉਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ. So please, parents, make a really big effort. Be a friend to your kid. Darao na. Don't gossip. Teach them something that you learned in your day. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੋਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ, ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ. So big round of applause for the youth again today. We have one last speaker, and we have a play in Punjabi. So I'd like to call Mr. Amrik Palahi to the stage, please.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਇਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਖਾਨਾ ਪੂਰਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਲਕਿ ਸਮੇਂ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ। ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਭਵਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਲੀਕਿਆ ਗਿਆ, ਔਰ ਇੰਨੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੋੜੀਂਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ। ਇਹ ਕੀ ਜ਼ਾਹਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ? ਇਹ ਜ਼ਾਹਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਸੰਵੇਦਨਸ਼ੀਲ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਤੋਂ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਜ਼ਬਾਤੀ ਉਭਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਵਿਚਾਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਮਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। ਕੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ 2 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ, ਕੀਰਤਨ, ਵਿਆਹ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਸੀ, ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਸੀ? दुख है, अफसोस है और आस है ये बदलेगा। असी समान बनाउण ते बचाउण दी बजाए अपनी पीढ़ी ते बच्चियां नूं बचावांगे ते चंगे इंसान बनावांगे। उन्हां बच्चियां ते बच्चियां दा तहे दिलों शुक्रिया जिन्हां ने साडे विच आके ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮੂੰਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਮਨ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪਿਆਰੇ ਧੀਓ ਪੁੱਤੋ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਚਾਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਂਗੇ। मैं बड़े दुख भरे मौके ते शिरकत करने जा रहा हूँ। उस इवेंट दे विचों 4 लाइनां मैं तुहाडे नाल शेयर करनियां चाहुंदा हाँ। मेरी कविता आके शब्दां दी जूने बिरलाप करे, मेरी कविता आके शब्दां दी जूने बिरलाप करे, पतझड़ उत्ते रंग बदल के डिगदे पत्ते उसदा भाना हुंदा है। पतझड़ उत्ते रंग बदल के डिगदे पत्ते उसदा भाना हुंदा है। जद कदी भी बेमौसम ही कूली पत्ती धरत डिगे, उस रुख दी तां गल ही की करनी, सारा आलम संग कुदरत दे जी प्याना हुंदा है। शाला ए अग राख बने, शाला ए अग राख बने, हर रुख मौले इस धरती दे वारस सोन सुनहरी किरना बन के हसन खेडन गावन अपनी औध हंडावन, मुड़ के आवन, मुड़ के आवन। धन्यवाद प्यारिओ।
Big round of applause for Mr. Palahi. We'd like to recognize a poet who's here for a Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Jaginder Shamsher, could you please come to the stage?
ਸਰਬਜੀਤ ਭਾਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਕਾਲਜ ਤੋਂ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਓ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ। ਸੁਸ਼ਮਿੰਦਰ ਸੀਗੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਨੇ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆ ਜਾਓ। ਸਿੰਦਰਗੀਤ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਆ ਜਾਓ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੁਕਿਓ ਥੋੜੀ ਦੇਰ। ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਭਵਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਥਾ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਾਲਾਨਾ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰਮੁੱਖ ਸ਼ਾਇਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਹਿਤਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਨਮਾਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। SR जोगिंदर शमशेर होना नूं दे के असीं माण महसूस करते हैं। जो कुछ इन्हां नूं इत्थे भेंट किया गया उस नाल एक अमाउंट है जिहड़ा कल तक चैक इन्हां कोल पहुँचा दिता जाऊगा। तो मैं हुण बेनती करदा जोगिंदर शमशेर जी 2 शब्द तुहाडे नाल साझे करन।
मानयोग सज्जनों, तुहानू सब नूं मिल के बड़ी खुशी हुई है। काफ़ी देर तो ही मैं सोच रहा सी कि इदां दे मौके मिलते रहन तो जिंदगी जिहड़ी है गांह होर तुरदी रहिंदी है। मैनू हुण मैं जदों अपने आप नूं सोचदा मेरी एज 91 हो गई है। मैं अपनी कविता जी पहली है कविता नहीं एक शेर सब तो पहले शुरू किया। गालबन मैं उदों 14 साल का सी। गल ये सी कि साडे मेरा पिंड काला संघिया है। उस पिंड के नाल एक पिंड सुंदड़ा वाला उत्थे एक बड़ी तगड़ी कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई पोलीटिकल कॉन्फ्रेंस। मैं भी बच्चा तो सीगा पर मैं चला गया उत्थे देखने वास्ते। उत्थे देखदियां देखिया कि एक बंदा बैठा कागजां ते कुछ लिखी जाता। जिहड़ा भी कोई तकरीर करदा वो लिख लैंदा, जिहड़ा भी कोई नज़म पढ़दा वो लिख लैंदा। उन्होंने कहा सी डायरी वाला अपने बंदा सी वो सी पर पुलिस तो बंदा हुंदा वो असल दे विच पुलिस वास्ते पूरी रिपोर्ट जिहड़ी है तैयार करदा। मैनू एवें याद आ गया, मैं उठ के खड़ा हो गया। मैं कहा डायरी वाले आ कल नूं कलम घसा लिया है, कल नूं पैसे का कागज़ गवा लिया है। वो हिंदुस्तानी है, हिंदुस्तान मां तेरी, कल नूं अंग्रेज नूं प्यो बना लिया है। उतों मेरी बात फिर हौली हौली कविता शुरू हुई लिखी जानी। फिर इस कविता ने मैनू जेल च भी पहुँचाया। अंग्रेज़ों के खिलाफ नज़मां बन लियां, नाल उन्होंने कहना चलो तुसी भी अंदर। यानी 15 साल की उम्र च मैं जलंधर 3 महीने लिए उन्होंने मैनू जेल च नज़रबंद रखा। उदों मैं 9वीं च पढ़दा हुंदा सी। वापस आया तो स्कूल वाले ने मैनू कहा छुट्टी कर, तेरे जे बच्चों की लोड़ नहीं, तू जाके किसी पोलीटिकल पार्टी च काम कर। उस तो बाद फिर मैं अपनी पढ़ाई जी आ 1955 च जो बड़ा हो गया अपने आप कंप्लीट की। उस तो बाद मैं BT भी की, OT भी की, टीचर भी रहा, सारा कुछ किया। उस तो बाद लंडन आके मैं पोस्ट ऑफिस के 25 साल सर्विस की पोस्टल ऑफिसर के तौर पर। उतों रिटायर होके फिर मैनू हालात ने मजबूर कर दिता कि मैं कनेडा आवां। मेरी वाइफ की डेथ हो गई। बच्ची जी सी उस वे 11 साल की सी, एक लड़की। उन्होंने मापे जोड़े नानके सीगे वो इतने भी नहीं पैग लाए, मैनू भी नाल आना पिया। हालात की गल करदा भी कई कुछ होंदा कई, पर हुण आ सोहने दिन भी देखने पै गए। अज जिन्ना आनंद आया अज मैं सोचदा सी कि मैनू चाहिदा सीगा कि जे मैं अपने दोतियां नूं भी नाल ही लई आउंदा, वो भी इंजॉय कर लिया इत्थे आके जो कुछ भी होया। मैं सुखी बाट साहब का बहुत बहुत धन्नवादी हाँ जिन्हां ने कि पंजाब के लोगों ने एक खूबसूरत किस्म के राह के उत्ते पाउण लई बड़ा यतन किया है। लोकी तो बड़े आए इत्थे, बड़े तमाशे होंदे आ, बड़ा कुछ होंदा आ, कुछ नहीं कह सकते, पर जिहड़ी हिम्मत करनी इस किस्म की अपने देश वास्ते, अपने देश की बोली वास्ते, अपने लोगों वास्ते सारा कुछ करना ये एक महान काम है। मैं इन्हां दा बड़ा मशकूर हाँ। सॉरी जी, एक मिनट। दरअसल मेरे लिए पढ़ना भी आजकल बड़ा मुश्किल है। तो एक नज़म है बड़ी पुरानी, एक किताब 1992 की छपी हुई है दरअसल। तो अज कुदरती अपन पुरानिया किताबों च मैं तुरन लगे ने देख लिया भी कोई नज़मां की पुरानी किताब ही लै चलना। उंज मैं तकरीबन 24 के करीब किताबां जड़ियाँ लिखियाँ, जिन्हां च वार्तक भी है, कविता भी है। जिंदगी के अनेकों मसलों के उत्ते उन्होंने अपने विचार जोड़े प्रकट किए आ। बड़ा कुछ लिखिया, हाले भी हुण नहीं जी करता अजकल तो इन्ने जी करता कि बड़े आराम नाल कुर्सी ते बैठे रहो, कदी कदी अखा मीट लो तो चुप करके अपना टाइम गुजारो जाना। पर उदों भी मैं नज़म लिखी सी, मैं नज़म का नाम है मैं गवाच गया हाँ। मैं अखबार में इश्तिहार दिता है कि मैं गवाच गया हाँ। अखबार में इश्तिहार दिता है कि मैं गवाच गया हाँ। जो कोई मैनू लभे मैनू मेरे कोल पहुँचा देवे। जो कोई मैनू लभे मैनू मेरे कोल पहुँचा देवे। मैं अपनी तलाश विच आप भी जंगलों पहाड़ों थलों ते वादियों में लगातार घूम रहा हाँ। मैं जंगलों के पंछियों तो रुखों तो कई बार पूछा कि उन्होंने शायद मैनू कभी देखा होवे, पर सब नां विच सिर हिला दिंदे हैं। किश्ती जदों उमरां दे पानियां तो लंघ रही होंदी है, मैं उसको अपना गवासा अक्स लभ रहा हुंदा हाँ। मैं महानगरां दी भीड़ विच हर चेहरे नाल अपने चेहरे की एक पुरानी तस्वीर मिला के देखदा हाँ। हरेकां चेहरे मैनू अपने आप वर्गे लगे। मैं हर एक नू सूरज समझिया, मैं धरती वांग परिक्रमा की, पर मेरे वर्गे नहीं, मैं तो नहीं, मैं तो गवा चुका। थैंक यू।
We have one last speaker. He's from Khalsa School, Mr. Gurcharan Singh.
Respected audience, वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह। This is my first visit to Punjab Bhawan, and there was my first meeting with Mr. Sukhi Bhatt. I never knew that this is such a nice, wonderful place. I was thinking Punjab Bhawan is a place where poems are recited, because I knew through media that Mr. Bhatt is also a poet, and on his call, poets, novelists, writers, story writers, they come to this place, they recite their poems, they say their stories, they tell about the novels,